man. So
100%.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bri, you been doing your thing. And what I was telling Bri this in another conversation is, I've had a real deep relationship with social media for a long time myself. I came up in the MySpace days. And we started off there really kind of promoting music and even events we was doing at the time. And then around 2006, when I was in college at FAMU, my roommate created my Facebook profile for me that I still have to this day. Yeah. Right? So you do the math. It's 2006, it's 2026. That's how long. Yeah, you had to have a college email to even get on Facebook at that time, right? You couldn't even get on if you didn't have a college email. And at that time, it was just posting statuses, no images, no videos, none of that. No like, comment, share, none of that. And I've seen it evolve over so many years. And, we used it pretty well when we was in the entertainment business, with the music and throwing parties and stuff, to even me getting into direct sales. I generated a lot of business. Rise of the 1%, I want to say I generated, like I say, hundreds of thousands of dollars for our company in over 7 years. We 9.5 years. The last 2 years, we haven't really focused on Facebook as much, but at least over 7 years consistently, we generated revenue and profit off that platform, and even Instagram as well. But things are just different now, man. When I'm looking at the news feed at times, I don't even get on social media as much as I used to now because of the changes.
Yeah.
But when I look at it, it's way different now. But what I will say is, if you're going to build on social media, I know Bri said he doesn't like to do a lot of personal content, but to give you a little bit of education, because that's what we want to do on this channel, the Rise of 1% podcast, give you all some great knowledge. I've been in digital marketing for 9.5 years. I give you some gems on here. Yeah, so what I wanted to share with you is, as well as some gems in regards to the type of postings you want to do on social media if you want to grow an audience, generate business over time. I call them the 4 E's of social media marketing. The first E is enlightening content. You want to inspire, right? The second E is educational. You want to educate your audience, share strategies and resources, things that can help them with solving specific problems. The third E is entertaining / lifestyle. You want to entertain a little bit, show a little bit of lifestyle. The fourth E is engaging content. You want to post content to get people to engage and even share on your content. And then as you get clients, results, and you get reviews and things of that nature, share that on your social media too. That'll help you grow your business. That's been our formula for many years, and we've helped many of our clients with that same formula in terms of posting. Of course, there's more things you could do online to grow your business too, but I'll definitely give you all those freebies. All right?
Definitely.
So that's that.
And if they want more, what they need to do?
If they want more, then you need to go to the riseof1%.com. You can schedule in a call, right, to learn a little bit more about how we could potentially help you grow your business. And that's that. All right?
All right.
Absolutely. All right, so we'll get to our last topic, Bri, for this episode. Let's talk a little bit about Boomman and Roscoe Dash when it comes to some business stuff, when it comes to the music business, right? Okay. So Boomman, by the way, I start this segment off. Transparency. I know Boomman. And matter of fact, when I knew him, and this was back years ago when I was managing my artist J Hot at the time, he was LA Boomman. That's what we call him, right? My artist J Hot did a lot of shows with LA the Boomman, because LA the Boomman actually started off as an artist himself. And then he went into management and started his own record label called MMI. I remember all this. And he was doing club promotions. He was doing a lot of stuff we was doing. Oh, yeah, kind of the same stuff, right, back at that time. But anyway, back during that time, his artist that was making real big moves was Roscoe Dash. And Boomman signed Roscoe Dash to a management agreement, but it came out later on too. He was under a label agreement. So management and label agreement.
What's the difference? What's that?
Well, management, you pretty much manage an artist, right? But with a label type of situation, you have more ownership to rights and things of that nature. when it comes to their music and different assets around the artist.
So basically, you should not have a manager and a label.
Label doing both.
The same person.
Right. Same company, right? Doing the same thing.
Why?
And that's Roscoe's problem now, right? That he didn't realize years ago.
Now break it down. Why shouldn't you do that?
They consider that a conflict of interest.
How is that?
A lot of times when it comes to a manager, for one, a manager gets a percentage off of whatever that label signs the artist for, right? And then on the back end, if you operate as a label too, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's kind of like you're double dipping in the pot in terms of eating, right? You're a manager, so you're helping the artist get signed to your own label. You're getting a percentage off of that deal happening, and then you're also getting a percentage off of whatever that artist does with the label. Also, management gets percentage off the artist shows. So you're eating off of that too, right?
Yeah.
And then the label has, like I say, ownership a lot of times of rights. You know, a lot of different ways that artist make money. The label is making a lot of money off of those different aspects of that particular artist. Hello, this is G Bass, Rise of the 1%, Rise Media. We on this Saturday evening about to get ready to knock out some podcast episodes with some individuals here in the city of Atlanta making some big moves. You can see here, look, this is how it goes down. Here when our guests come and sit down with myself, G Bass, otherwise the 1% of Rise Media, to have that conversation, to share the story, share the journey, share what you got going on. So listen, everybody got a story, everybody got a journey. And then you got some things going on, then you definitely can get with us and see if it'll be a fit to be on the Rise of 1% podcast and actually have that discussion with myself. It's going to be a link to a form for you to fill out. You said www.theriseofthe1%.com/pod form. Again, www.theriseofthe1%.com/pod form. It's going to be in this video. You can fill that out. And we can see if it'll be a fit for you to come on and have that conversation with myself. If you don't fill out the form, then obviously it's not for you, and that's fine. We're looking for those that's serious. Those that's serious about rising to the top 1% are already in the 1%. That's what we're looking to sit down with myself right here. As you can see, Rise Media. Rise of the 1%. This is how we get down. And we have a great time and have a lot of fun doing it. So once again, if you're serious, make sure you fill out the form. We'll look over the form, see if it's a fit. If it's a fit, we'll reach out. If not, we won't reach out. We'll just continue to move forward. But with that said, this is G Bass. See you soon. Have a great one on purpose.